Okay, so 13, you decided that was it, and you took off.
Yeah, I just said, you know what, I'll take my chances on the streets.
And what did that look like? Were you literally went to the streets? Did you what? How did that go down?
Well, I'd always been my brother Jeff was in the Air Force, so I'd always been a military fan. I love my country. I don't necessarily agree with everything that goes on, but I still love my country. And I said, you know, at one point in time, I'm going to be in the military at some point. Grew up knowing that. So I said, well, what better training opportunities than, you know, to be able to say at 13 years old, I went out and became a soldier. I guess I was living in my own little reality. Some of it was fantasy, just to, you know, to try to get through each day, Jason. You know, it doesn't matter what was going on around me. I tried to stay in my own little world where I was safe.
No.
So I packed everything. Go ahead.
Were you living in where did you live? What, in the streets?
Like wherever I could get up underneath. If I could get up underneath a car at a car lot, you know, the lower cars the better, I'd sleep there. If I could get inside of a car, I'd sleep in there. Gas stations with them lower tops, ceilings right there, you can get in there and sleep on one of the beams. That's what I did up there when I finally did get into Detroit. I got to a gas station that there was very few of those back there that didn't stay open 24 hours, and this was one of them that would close. So when the lights would go out, I'd come down, get into their squill buckets, and eat, you know, whatever leftovers that they had that they'd throw in that squill bucket in the cooler. That was my dinner, and that's how I survived.
Wow. Okay, so this is 13, and then this, you know, you lived, you know, basically a homeless life.
Yeah, almost 4 years.
Okay, and then so take me through that. What are your experiences, you know, as a homeless, you know, individual? You know, where did you get clothes? How did you swap clothes, do laundry, any of that stuff? What was that life like?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's plenty of water up there, so you can always wash. I just sit there and rinse off. I mean, it's not like, you know, you can actually wash. You know, I'm not working a job or anything like that. But yeah, go into grocery stores and just walk around eating food, or go in the bathroom with the food and eat it in there. Walmart wasn't a real big thing up in that area there, but they had other stores that you could just go into. Goodwill up there, you could go up in there and just change out. Put other clothes up underneath the clothes I had on and roll out that way. There's a Catholic church up there. I ended up sleeping underneath the pews there a few times, and the priest ended up getting me some clothes there as well.